This is going to get me in trouble. I'd like to talk about our first angry fight.
It was the first time, and I'm being brutally honest here, in our whole marriage and being together. And I thought, if you fucking yell at him again, I'm going to throw him through a window.
G'day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Mum and Dad Show. This is my wife, Claire Butterfield, a
Hello.
fine human. And this is episode 80. As our dog, Littlefoot, are you going to do a shit? What are you doing? Except I think he's sniffing for a lizard.
He waved a bit. I think there's a lizard in here.
I was worried he was going to shit. All right, let's concentrate on the episode.
That's
Hello.
right. 80 episodes of this. Dear me.
I would like to start this episode off by saying congratulations.
Oh, now Pepper, our dog's heaving. She's all
Why
right.
are you heaving?
Dogs are so
Oh,
funny.
my God.
I whacked my head too.
Get
Good morning.
out.
We've been up since 5 a.m.
Congratulations.
Continue. Sorry.
Congratulations.
On what?
10 years with me.
Today?
Tomorrow.
Right. What?
When this goes out.
What's tomorrow?
It's anniversary tomorrow when this goes out.
Oh, okay. That's all right then. I was like, I'm definitely the man.
Don't you spew in my shed.
She's all
Congratulations, Dickie.
right. Congratulations to you.
Thank you. I'm very
Aw.
excited. 10 years of love and steamy
Shits.
Steamy shits.
I'm a very lucky lady.
We met at the front of a McDonald's in the middle of the night.
That's right.
After a nightclub had let out, and we went on many dates, lots of dates.
Many dates, so many dates.
We got married and we had a baby and we bought a house, several houses, lots of houses.
18 houses.
And now we're here.
That's right.
How good.
Now we just need an Italian Greyhound to complete the tribe.
We already have 2 dogs, no more dogs. Now,
All right.
what I would like to is give you a gift.
No way.
Yeah.
Did you get me something?
Better Man by
Oh.
Isaac Butterfield, my new book.
This is what everyone wants for Valentine's Day.
I know. It's out on audiobook in the next few weeks as well.
Imagine listening to that in the throes of passion.
Gasms.
Women everywhere will love
Now,
this.
I did write an inscription in the inside of the book if you would like to take a look.
It's a drawing of a dick,
It's
isn't
not
it?
a dick.
Very good.
It's a very caring and thoughtful. Please read it to the world.
This is better than your vows. To Claire. Good stuff, Isaac Butterfield. Thank you.
Now, would you like to keep that one, or should we give it away to one of the people?
Well, look, I have a few copies that I haven't
We
read.
have a lot of copies.
There's a lot of copies.
There's too many copies.
There's a lot of copies. Maybe we should give this one away.
What comments should people leave down below for?
I want Isaac's book.
All right, good.
Straight to the point, so we don't have to look through them all.
Yeah, okay.
But some of you comment some shit.
Yeah, some
Not
garbage.
all of you, but some of them are just
garbage,
weird.
You filthy. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I would like to start this episode with.
It is a good fucking book, and I don't like reading because I'm dumb.
So we'll give that away to someone. Very good. Now, ladies
Amen,
and gentlemen,
brother.
this is going to get me in trouble.
What else is new?
Now, that's just the title of the episode, and I wanted to be
Oh,
able
is
to
it?
use it,
Oh,
and we'll
cool.
put it at the
Okay.
start of the episode, and then
Yep.
Connor will be able to make it look like a clickbaity sort of thing.
Yep.
That's what we do, ladies and gentlemen. But this is going to get me in trouble. I'd like to talk about our first real angry fight. If you recall, it only happened we don't fight, but we did have a brawl,
Well,
some would call
oh.
it, when our son Atticus decided that it would be okay after a huge shit.
I can't even think what you're going to talk about.
You wait, babe.
All right.
Remember we did that big shit? And I
Was this months ago?
a couple of months ago.
Oh.
And I cleaned him up. You were sitting on the bog.
Oh.
Because Claire doesn't shut the toilet door. Do you want to talk about that? Do you want to talk about that?
Look,
Do you want to talk about that?
I have no excuses.
Why do you do that?
Sometimes when I'm in a rush to get to the loo, I don't shut the door.
You never I have never seen you shut the door.
I come from a long line of shitters and weers who don't close the door.
That doesn't make it okay.
Am I ashamed?
It's
Yes.
giving me generational trauma.
Mate, there's a lot of that in Australia.
It's coming
I'm
through.
not apologising.
Why not?
I was trying to be funny.
Okay.
But no, sorry, I did go to the toilet with the door open.
Quite a bit.
Sorry.
It's confronting. Anyway, so I was changing Atticus. He had done a giant shit, a health
Poor
shit, as
baby.
it's called in my family.
A hell poo.
A hell poo. And Addy decided, as I had his legs up like that and I was fucking getting in there,
Poor
wiping
Papa.
away, to grab the underside of the nappy like this and just go, whooshka!
Poor baby.
And a turd flew across the room. And
I don't know. I'm just heaps chill about shit. I don't know why.
It flew
Vomit,
across
I'm
the
not,
room.
but poo, I'm like,
And I allegedly said, and you'll claim this,
I can't believe you bring this up on the podcast. You'll probably get some hate.
I might, but it has to be said. We're all about opening our lives up for the people
That's right.
because we love our fans.
Yes.
I fucking
nice
hate all of
ones.
you. You grubs.
He loves you.
I've seen a lot of people on TikTok this last week. Anna Paul and
Who's that?
Michaela Testa,
Porn chicks.
porn chicks. They've been
What
having
a
a big
lie.
brawl in this Anna Paul.
Physical brawls.
We could probably watch the video later in the podcast
Very
if you
good,
want to
I'd
check
like
it
that.
out. It's
Yeah.
quite large. Large following. Don't know what is large. Anyway,
Large.
so Addy flings
Yep.
the poo across the room, and then
Yep.
I allegedly go, Atticus!
He yelled at him.
I yelled at him.
Now, before
A nearly
anyone...
2-year-old, 18 months probably at the time.
Before anyone...
I raised my voice
Yeah,
now.
I'm a very, very... I'm a soft parent.
You are a soft parent.
I'm pretty...
You are a croissant parent.
I don't mean that to brag.
You are a
I'm probably
brioche
too soft.
bun. That's okay. It's
but-
nice to have a soft
But
parent.
Isaac yelled, and it was the first time, and I'm being brutally honest here, in our whole marriage and
Oh.
being together, that I sort of had that, like,
I'll have to leave him.
no, but I had that full rage, and I was like, if he yells, it might, something just happens when you're a mama bear. I don't know. And I
Man,
went,
you're
if
out
you
there filling your cup all day and you
Oh,
come home and
mate.
your husband's been
and
doing
I thought,
nothing.
if you fucking yell at him again, I'm going to throw him through a window.
But don't throw our son.
You
Oh.
bastard. And burn your book.
Oh, my book. Better man.
Oh, it's the only time I've
Available on
ever been
audiobook.
like seen red. I was like, you fucking serious?
We had to have words. You were
Oh,
you were
I
up.
was ready to throw down.
You had me around the throat.
I did.
You did.
I
You
was
grabbed
on the
me and you
toilet
said,
still. I was on the toilet and I was like, ugh.
you said to me, and I quote, you had me by the throat and you said, do you know what the domestic violence numbers are?
They're about
for
to go up.
women against men? Because they're about to go up. And I was
We
like,
do need to get our numbers up.
yeah, come on, ladies. Like, you know,
Have a go.
work harder.
No, I was ready to throw down for sure.
The only reason I yelled, and I was immediately apologetic to Addy because I didn't mean to yell at him, but
You've probably given him trauma for the next 20 years.
well, okay. Well, here's the one, mate. If you're watching this in 20 years' time, don't throw fucking poo around the room.
I had your back.
I know your mother did because she was doing the same thing in the bathroom. She
I
was throwing her
was.
own poo against
I was
the wall.
having my own issues.
But in 10 years, that's our only fight.
That's not too bad.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
But don't do it again.
All right, I'm sorry. But we are learning, and you said this morning after watching Married at First Sight, which is an Australian show. It's in the UK and other
UK
countries
people
too.
love it.
They do love it, but Americans don't seem to have it.
They're too
Your
busy
work-
with Starbucks and decent shopping.
You
You
very true,
lucky
and school
bastards.
shootings. But
Well-
you found out that we both agree on this, that the vast majority, and we're not talking about the people watching this. You guys are an exception. We're an exception. The
We're all
vast
relatively
majority,
normal. Ish.
The vast majority of men and women are fucked.
Yeah.
Converse.
There's a episode on Seinfeld. Sorry to bring it up again. So sorry. And it's like 90% of people are undateable. I think Elaine says something like that. I think it's true. After watching these shows, most men are pigs. Most women are piglets.
That's right.
I don't know. Is a human kind? It's nothing to do with dicks and vag.
Well, I think
it's
it's-
just a lot of bad people, a lot of really weird, steamy, off mental illness, just not getting
Yeah,
medicated.
probably undiagnosed mental illnesses.
Actually, if you're a shrink, can you comment down below, or a therapist? Do you watch maths
Can I
and
get
you're
your
just
number?
sitting there? Yeah, same.
I need help.
No, we've got a good one.
We do.
And could you comment down below? Do you watch it and just go, lol? Or are you there like,
Are you
oh, yeah,
diagnosing
get her some
people?
Lovan quick?
Because we diagnose people all the time.
Once you're in therapy, all you do is diagnose
others.
people.
It's true, and because you
Then
see,
you read Let Them
you what
by
you,
Mel Robbins, and then you just think you're God's
Oh,
gift.
right, that's the book you're reading at the moment.
I
Let
read
Them.
3 pages, and I think that's all I need to read. I got the lesson quick. I'm a quick learner.
It's hard to read a book when you've got a child running around like a monster. What about this morning? He woke up at 5 o'clock and he wanted to paint. Good
yeah.
break. You've introduced painting this week. That's been great.
I'm trying to be a bit of an artsy mum.
It's beautiful. He loves it.
I'm so
There's
tired.
fucking paint everywhere.
I love how much he loves it. It's worth it. And
He's
one
painting-
day we'll look back and we'll go, we're glad.
Oh, thank Christ.
No,
That's
one
over.
day the deck will look neat, but it's not the era for that at the
There's
moment.
paint everywhere, Diggy, and
Our
I
house
can't. I
is
for
messy.
one cannot believe it. I can't bring around my clients to this house.
I told you,
Yes,
leave them out in the boot. Do your dirty work out there.
Ooh, in the tray of my ute.
Yeah, you big gangster. Imagine
That's
if
right.
I was a gangster.
I'd be a good gangster.
You would.
What would my nickname be if I was a gangster?
Cheese.
Big Cheese.
I knew that quick. Big cheese.
I'd call you Little Slice.
I could live with that.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you want your Coke?
No,
I'm smashing
I
mine.
brought some hydration mix in here because we talk about the big issues.
Oh, okay.
Now, the title of this week's podcast comes from Emily White, 3551.
That's a nice name.
Called, and she called it I'm in Trouble. That's our clickbait title for the week.
I like it.
So let us know your clickbait title. Maybe the best clickbait title will win the copy of the book.
That's nice.
Yeah, there you go. So that's how you can win it. Congratulations. Now, Dickie,
Yeah.
I got a question for you. Do you think being called... You get a lot of compliments in this comment section of this podcast. A lot of people are saying, oh, you're real
I
hot.
used
You're real
to.
hot.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. You get a lot of people saying you're a hottie. And I just want to bring this up because
I get like one.
I, for one, cannot deal with other men sliding into your DMs with their slippery dicks.
No one slides into my DMs or me dick.
I would like to know this, though.
Yeah.
Is it offensive for someone to call a woman your age, nearly 30, a MILF?
No, I'd love it.
Do you really? Because MILF,
Fucking oath.
MILF stands for Mother I'd Like to Intersex.
Go for it, mate. You can't touch me, but you can say it.
But don't you think it's
It's
like...
a compliment.
But it's an offensive acronym.
Not to me, it's not.
What if all the ladies in the
I
comment
think-
section called me a DILF?
It's a compliment. It
What
means
if they
you're not
screamed
ugly.
it at me?
Well, maybe then something's
You're a
going
dilf.
on. I don't know. I just feel like I think our whole generation gets offended by absolutely everything. If you get called hot, that's offensive. If you're ugly, that's offensive. If you get called a MILF, you can pretend to be mad, but deep down, you
You're
like
not.
it.
What? Who shouldn't be calling you a MILF? Other than,
Probably both our dads. Other than that,
Well,
it's sort of like,
have I got
if
news
you
for
want to
you.
call me a MILF, and I've been up since 5, you want to fucking go for it, son.
Okay.
I fucking need it.
Okay, well,
I
ladies
need
and gentlemen,
a boost.
if you want to call my wife,
Fucking go for it.
I don't know. I don't
Call him a dilf. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I don't know if I can pull the
I
dilf
love
off,
it.
But here's the thing.
Especially if you put effort in. Today I haven't. But if you've like doled up and someone's like, oh yeah, you'd be like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm happy that you're happy, I guess.
I'm sometimes happy.
Do you think men should have beards? Do you think that's...
Every man should have stubble or a beard.
You don't like the clean shave?
Never.
Why?
I don't like blonde men and I don't like clean shaven men.
Wow. That's
Sorry.
got to be racist
That's
at
just
some point.
no. So after watching maths, everyone's like, "What's your type?" Never had a type, but I actually thought about it last night. Never dated a blonde guy.
Well, someone called you last week in the comments because we were talking about the type of dudes you prefer. They're always bigger
I
guys.
like a big bastard. I've said that.
Someone referred to you as a chubby chaser.
No, I don't like fat guys.
I
Who the
was-
fuck likes fat
I
guys?
was fat when we started dating 10
You
years ago. I
weren't
was
fat.
134 kilos. That's
but you're
like
a big
500
bastard.
pounds.
If you were short and fat, then
See, these are all the things you can't say about women.
if you're a short fat chick, probably not going to get called a MILF. Sorry.
Well, I don't actually. I can guarantee you, there's never been a short
No.
fat chick that's ever
That's
been
just
called a
fact.
milf.
That's not being mean. That's.
Well, what do you call
I'm
a
sure
short?
you're a nice person, but
What do you call a short fat chick instead of a
Gollum.
milf? Gollum.
you there,
Graveler.
you there, bring me that zinger box.
She'd have a zinger box.
Yeah.
Do you think that fatter chicks are smellier? Because when
No.
I was a fat dude, I was pretty smelly.
No,
Like my underarms stank.
No, I've got a theory, and a friend of mine have actually said this. I think the fatter and uglier you are as a woman, the better you smell and the better your feet look. Because you don't have much to work. Yeah, you don't have much to work with. So you got to have those feet fucking smooth. You got to have your toes shiny.
Is that why because you're
And you got
pretty?
to smell good.
You've got a bit of a six pack going. Is that
I'm
why your feet are
trying.
fucking trollops?
I've got bad hooves.
They look like an old mushroom.
They're not like Birkenstock wearers, you know those like real split Houso heels?
You do have Houso heels.
They're
What are you
not that
talking
bad.
about? I've seen your heels, mate.
Do you
and
think they're that bad?
I have never felt sicker. I need a fucking COVID jab to get over your gross ass heels. No, they're not that bad. Mine are pretty
my heels
fucked.
aren't too bad.
My big toe keeps splitting because I wear
We've said
Crocs
that
everywhere.
on like 4 episodes.
Well, somebody help me.
help,
Christ.
help this DILF immediately. What were we talking about?
Dilf me off. I was trying to get compliments.
I was talking about short, fat people.
So why do you
Sorry.
like short, flat blokes?
I think short, fat people are fine, but I don't know if you'd
Why are you
them
calling
hot.
for a word that
A
rhymes?
ceasefire on fat people.
Do you think we should have it? Well, that's another good question. Donald Trump's talking about what's happening in Gaza. Well, he's talking about basically the Americans moving into Gaza and rebuilding it. What do you think we would do if we were in charge of that? What would you build first in Gaza?
I just think back to Age of Empires music. Just Donald Trump and Elon sitting around a computer just going,
What are we
moving the
gonna
mouse
What
around,
would you
putting
build,
Trump
though?
towers,
Oh, a Trump Tower would
Trump
be a great
Tower.
first move.
Starbucks, Buc-ee's, probably a Target, shooting range, rescue
Do you need
centres.
a shooting range? Isn't the whole thing a shooting range?
But the area seems to like guns.
No, I mean the whole area is a shooting range.
Yeah, exactly. Where are you going to buy the bullets from?
Probably the Americans will give them to you.
Yeah, okay. Okay, maybe not that.
Okay.
Some housing, because,
Yes.
they're gone.
Well, they are. It doesn't look great.
No. I think as long as I had a lizard, the lizard's here, guys. As long as I had a Starbucks,
I shut the door on that lizard
I'd be
yesterday.
cool. What would you put? Maybe a gym,
Maybe. Oh, I don't know if I'd.
childcare center, or all the kids gone?
They're gone.
Crematorium. I know that's dark.
She's worse than me.
I'm just being honest.
I don't
like,
want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about the.
I think we should fucking talk about it.
Why?
Because they need a cremate. Well, they're probably all. I guess the bodies are all gone. But no, I think Trump should do something with it.
Yeah.
What else is it going to be? Just a mass burial site?
Do you think Trump's the one that should like have the role of walking into the Middle East and doing it?
He could walk on me and shit on me, and I would say, "Oh yeah,
This is great.
this is so great.
This is so
This is
fun."
so fucking great."
Yeah, I think, and what a lot of people are freaking out about is that, you know, who is Trump, the American president, to walk in and then do that? Like after what the Americans did in the Middle East.
Well, what I would say is, who else is going to do anything?
Well, that is a fair point. I don't think. But
What
why
else
is
will
it up?
happen?
Why is it up to Americans to be
Because
the
they're
ones?
better than everyone else. This is a hill I'll die on. What's
do-
Albanese going to fucking
Well,
do?
Albo's not going to do
He's
shit.
going to the floods with his dirty lisp to go hand out some fucking barbecue chooks and fuck off back to his rental.
I don't think that Anthony Albanese has a lisp.
Fuck him.
I don't think he does have a lisp.
I don't know. Someone said on this, he has got a lisp. Everyone was
he
like,
does not have a lisp, Claire. He sounds exactly like
I
this.
grew up in housing commission.
My
so you
mother
could-
was a single income earner.
Clearly.
Clearly. My dad wasn't in the picture.
Someone had the shits because we're talking about American politics. And do you know why we're talking about American politics?
Why are we
Big
talking
dick?
about American politics, little dick?
Because it's going to affect us more than what the Australian government's doing ATM. Sorry. I don't mean like in every sense, but America's far
American
more
politics
powerful.
seem to have more of an impact on the world
They do.
than Australian politics.
100% they do.
Like
And
nothing-
that's just
nothing
fact.
has
That's
ever
not me
happened
being a
in Australian
wanker.
politics, in the history
Yeah.
of Australian politics, has
I-
had any bearing.
I also don't pretend to know much about Australian politics because I actually don't care very much. I know I should, but I'm just like,
Here's a question for you. Oh, it's not political. Well, I guess it is political.
I know that sounds really dense, me saying that. I'm just being honest with you guys.
Well, yeah, mate, don't worry about it. You're a MILF. What I would like to know is if I walked into a restaurant, is it okay to call me sir, or if I'm a woman, call me ma'am? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Because apparently
I
not.
call everyone love.
You do call everyone love. There is a lady by the name of Lily Tino who looks like this, and Lily Tino is a trans woman.
I never would have guessed.
Now, this is probably one of your first times talking about trans people on YouTube. So please, I will just ask you to take it easy with what you say.
I have no issue with trans people.
That's not what you just said that we bleeped out.
You're so full of shit. I have no issue with them. I only don't like when they get cranky if you
Oh,
misgender
they
them.
get cranky, do they? What are you saying?
If you misgender them and they look a bit like, oh,
Your mother.
you sound like John Cleese. Shut up. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, you won't. You won't talk because you don't know what it's like.
I might.
I do.
How the fuck?
I get misgendered all the time.
Big Black Betty.
That's what they call me. They call me Big Black Betty. Bam. So Lily...
I like trans people.
do you?
Let me fucking finish.
All right.
I just don't think. Here we go.
Yeah,
She's warming up.
You never
Just
think.
don't think, you bitch. No, I just hang on. I think you can be trans, go for gold, but go for gold with your own group. So
So we should segregate them.
They want to be segregated in a way.
Do they?
I think there should be a chicks' bathroom, men's
Right, okay,
bathroom,
fair
and
enough.
trans people can use the disabled bathroom.
So you're saying they're disabled?
Well, I'm not saying
No.
they're disabled, but I would say if you know, I don't know. If I was trans and I was, dressing as a bloke, I'd probably be like, okay.
I honestly think it comes to down to what they look like. If
That's
you
what I
look like
mean.
a full-on chick, then
Yeah.
go for it. Use the ladies.
Some of them just don't look overly feminine.
That's a great way of rephrasing what you said and we cut
Sorry.
out.
I have no issue with them though.
No,
Like,
of
go
course
for
you don't.
gold, doll.
But this
I
is
don't care.
So Lily Tino, this lady, she makes has made a habit, and I'll call her a she because I'm polite. She's
Yeah,
made a
that's
habit
nice.
of complaining about being misgendered at restaurants where people call her a sir. Now, the reason people call her a sir is because she has masculine features, because she's a biological male. Now, I will do the nice thing and call her a she because I know she identifies as a she, and that's the nice thing
And you should use
to
someone's
do.
pronouns if they ask you to, and if it's fucking obvious.
Yeah.
But if you've got a beard and then you've got lipstick on, I'm sorry, I'm going to get confused.
And this is the thing, if you're a waiter or at a restaurant, and this is my problem with it, these are just waiters and waitressers
Poor
that
pricks.
happen to be working, getting paid probably minimum wage, living off tips, and she names the restaurant sometimes. Like she goes, I went to so
What a
and so,
hero.
and goes, I got. So here's what I thought might happen. So she put up this video saying, I went to this restaurant and this server came over and didn't call me the right pronoun, so I left. And now I thought, what would happen is what happens if the manager sees that video? It's gone viral, and they fire that person because they go through the security camera. They go,
Little Timmy loses his
Timmy
job.
loses his job because he didn't know what gender you prefer to be called. Now, we should all be polite to each other, but that includes you. Another trans person came out and said pretty much exactly what I'm saying, what you're saying. Who cares?
Yeah, it was really weird.
Like, that's what they said. They say, who cares?
Yeah.
Like, just be
Do
you.
it for yourself.
Be happy.
Yeah.
And don't worry about all this outside
You
input coming
you should
in.
be respective of being trans. But you know what I find really interesting? All the trans people I've met in real life, all 5 of them, just being honest.
Probably 5.
There's been about 5. They all seem very happy just to be treated like everyone else.
Because that's
Whereas
what isn't that what people want?
Yeah, the TikTok trans people they're just different.
The TTT.
Yeah, and they're just
TikTok's trans.
angry and all this. I don't know. I feel like if you were genuinely trans, good on you, but you just don't have to carry on about it.
Well, it's like with anything. No
So
one wants
being gay, you're gay. Cool. Let
But
them
that's
be.
what most gay people are like.
That's right.
And it's straight people, no one really
We're
cares.
boring.
We are boring.
I just feel sorry for the trans people that just don't want to be. What am I meant to say here? I
That's
said something offensive and
No,
I rewrote what I was saying.
I made you say something else
was being
because
nice.
I know how quickly censors on platforms such as this can jump down your throat if you use the wrong term. Even if you're even if you're trying to be nice and genuinely being a good person, if you get the wording wrong, you have
Story
to be,
of my life.
You have to be very, very conscious of exactly what you say.
I like gay people and trans people, and you're all welcome here,
Gay.
unless you're a wanker.
Yeah, 100%. Unless you're a wanker, fuck off. And talking about wankers, let's talk about me for a minute. You have been employed by me for a number of years, not only as my wife, but as
Ew.
what do you call me? What do you call yourself? What's it called? The bloody
Yeah, empathy coach.
my empathy coach.
He needs it too.
Now, there is a number of people who I encounter all the time, and Claire believes that maybe I am not empathetic enough around them. Like, take, for example, our friend Lob.
Caleb! Caleb.
Producer Caleb, you may know. He was the producer of this show. Now we do it by ourselves because it's much better that way. And it was too hard to sync up Addie's naps and Caleb and all that type of stuff. He's the producer of the live shows.
And our tour manager and photographer. Here's his handle. Check it out.
Fuck him.
Put his handle up, please, Connor.
Nah, fuck him.
Nah,
All
Caleb's very good.
Put it up.
Very good.
Very good. Great photographer. Now, Caleb, he's a great man. And you think that perhaps I am a little bit mean and nasty to him.
I don't think you're mean and nasty. I think you can be blunt.
Yeah, okay. Not mean and nasty, but blunt.
Yes.
And I will say, Lob, can you do this? And perhaps you would prefer it if I said it, hey, you know what would be really nice is if we just, all came together as a family and we achieved this goal.
Get fucked.
Is that how you'd prefer I ask him?
No, just little courtesies.
So what I want to do today on the show, I want to call him.
Oh my
And I want to
God.
ask if I'm blunt, if I'm too blunt. If
Call
I
him.
need, and if depending
He's
on
got a bit of time on his hands at the moment too.
Yeah, he lost his job. Not with us. His real job. Now, based off his response, I'm going to decide whether or not you keep your job as my empathy coach or I don't need you. Okay? Is that cool with you? Cool. Good to see you're not paying attention, Claire.
Watching our baby move.
He's fine.
All right. I'm just checking.
He's fine. He's
yeah, all right. Call him.
He's in the dishwasher.
I keep thinking of that Beverly Hills episode where Sutton, if you know, you know, two people will know.
Yeah.
And she goes,
I like Beverly Hills.
Name him.
Name him.
Name him.
The receipts.
That's it.
Yeah.
Best fucking show.
It's a great
All right,
show.
let's call him. Our chickens are going off. Wake up, Caleb.
It's 11:24, by the way.
See, this is how much you've heard him. He's not even answering.
He's scared.
He's in therapy.
Yo,
Hey, Lob.
I'm in the shower. Do you want to talk dirty?
Yeah. Well, I would hope you're. Yeah, sure.
You don't want to know.
Question, and you are live on the air.
Oh.
Do you
Oh my God.
do you find me a bit blunt?
This is weird. Why are we asking this?
Sorry,
You guys
say it
in an
again.
argument?
Do you think I'm sometimes I'm a little too blunt?
Oh, you can be sometimes, yeah, for sure.
What do you mean? What do
Did
I
you just hang up on it?
Damn straight. Straight to the point. Fuck off, Lob. Why am I what do I do that's so blunt?
I don't have the capacity and the hours to explain that to you.
What do you mean?
Not in a mean way. Some people are just a bit blunt.
What does that mean?
I'm the opposite. I'm a pain in the ass and I freak out that I've not been nice enough to someone.
So what's the opposite of blunt? Sharp. You're a bit sharp.
You can be a little bit pointy when you're in your work zone.
Right. So
Like
when
most creatives.
when I'm getting things done,
Yeah.
when I'm making millions, when I'm selling out arenas, 10,000 people.
Did
This
you
never
just
happened, by the way.
thrust?
No, I didn't thrust. I was throwing it. I did not thrust.
Call Caleb back as your empathy coach and tell him to enjoy his shower. We're very sorry.
Oh, he called me back. He must be upset. All right, I'll employ some of your tactics. Ridiculous. This show's so silly. Like and subscribe.
That was very blunt of you.
Hey, I just wanted to make sure that you enjoyed your shower, and I hope you get the crevices soaped up that you require to be soaped up.
And we
Thank you.
appreciate him.
And we appreciate you and
Yeah.
all your hard work that you get paid for. And
Oh, thank you.
I hope you never think that I'm blunt, and I love you, and I want you to remember, even though you lost your job this week, that you are respected and honoured. And from all the people in the comment section, we love K-Lob. Goodbye.
Oh, thank you. Goodbye.
There we go.
He 100% jerked off in the shower, didn't he?
I think he's doing it now. Couldn't you hear that in the background?
Who else can we call? That was fun.
I think we should call someone every week. I think.
Who else is there? We don't have many people.
Should I call like a pizza shop and order them?
You dick.
Can I just get a big dick?
Do you want me to call Domino's? I'll call them.
Next week we'll call Domino's and order a big dick sandwich.
Actually, that's not very funny, is it?
No, it's not.
Sorry, everyone. I thought that was funny. It's not at all.
We're about 5 years old.
Yeah, sorry. But that was good. Your bluntness was smoothed.
Ladies and gentlemen, on this show, we like to smooth it over.
What can you fix about me? Name them.
Well, okay.
Well, I said you can be a bit blunt. You can
know
have a go
how
at me.
You know how the other day...
I'm so fucking breathless.
That's probably what I fix about you. You know the other day when you thought I had Atticus and you were in the bedroom, like, fixing the bed up, making the bed for once?
Yeah. Being a homemaker.
Being a homemaker for once.
Mm.
And you thought I had Addy, and I thought you had Addy.
Mm. He was on the roof.
And you said to me, and I quote,
Oh, here we go.
I said,
I
Claire,
meant something serious.
I said, Claire, have you got Atticus? And you said, I told you that I was making the bed. Can you let me know why you decided to say those horrible things about me?
Your nostrils flared.
Oh, they're flaring, babe.
I'm really sorry that I spoke out of school and that I had attitude.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you had our son. I thought I'd make the bed that was covered in paint and make it fresh for us to put Atticus in.
Mm-hmm.
And
I thought I had
sorry.
another quote from you. I can't
Sorry
find
that
it.
I'm a failure of a human being and that I'm a massive bitch.
There you go, folks. We finally got to the truth about my wife, Claire.
She's a mole.
She's a big old...
No, I meant something serious.
Change about you.
Yeah. But a funny one.
You know
like
you
I
got that
gave you.
third tit on your back? I'd get that removed and put it on your front.
Thanks for watching.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you next week. Make sure you let us know in the comment section a very funny and humorous title to have in the clickbait title section in the comment section, and I'll send someone that book. How good? Be a good motherfucker. Peace in the Middle East. My dick stinks. Toodle au revoir. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, my God, Claire. You stink. You've been farting that whole...